Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Moyo. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your own DIY kimono cover up. Things you'll be needing for this project: you will need your pair of scissors, your tape rule, your ruler, your chalk, and of course you are going to need your sewing machine. So if this sounds like something that you are interested in already, then make sure to watch this video till the end. To start making my kimono cover up, I am going to need my largest measurement, and in most people their largest measurement is usually their hips. So once you take your round hip measurement, you're going to divide it by 4. I'm using 38 inches, so if I divide 38 by 4, I'm going to get 9.5 inches. So anything you get, let's say you get 10, you get anything, you're going to add 4 inches to it because you don't want your kimono to be too wide. You just want it to be perfect, big, but not too big. So with that being said, let's just get right into cutting the kimono. I'm going to show you how to cut and stitch anyway, so let's just get into it. I'm going to be working with 13.5. So now guys, I'm going to come to my Ankara fabric and fold it into two first. Remember I told you guys that I am working with 2 yards of material. So I'm going to measure 13.5 on my Ankara material. This is about 14 inches. I'm just going to reduce it to 13.5. I'm trying to manage this material, and that is why I'm doing like this. So once I've folded into two like this, first of all, I'm going to ensure that I get close to what I want. I have about 14 here. I'm going to trim off the excesses. Then I'm going to now fold this material into 4. As you can see, I folded into 2 at first, but now I am folding into 4, you guys. This is just to manage my material, just to work with what I have. So first of all, I'm going to cut the body of my kimono. And remember I told you that I need about 13.5 for this project. I'm going to just measure 13.5 like this, and I'm going to mark it down. Whatever I have there, I'm going to mark it everywhere. I'm just going to adjust this so that I can see. This is very simple. I'm so sorry if you cannot see my line, but I don't have a better chalk right now, and now I'm really in the mood to make this kimono, so let's just do it. So guys, this is a 3/4 kimono. Is not long at all. My entire length is about 35. I told you guys I have about 36 2 yards. So right here I have 35, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead and cut it like this. The 13.5 that we measured, which is the width of my kimono. That is how wide my kimono is going to be. I don't want my kimono to be too wide, and I don't want it to be too slim. So that is what, oh my god, I think I just messed this up. Okay, that's okay. We're on track, you guys. So I have cut this like this. This is what we are looking like. So this is the body of my kimono, and now it's time to cut the neck of my kimono. So what I will normally do is that to cut my neck, I'm just going to measure 3 inches like this. That is for how wide my neck is going to be. Then I'm going to come down by about 10 inches. Yeah, 10 inches is fine. If you want it deeper, then you can do it. Then I'm going to go ahead and connect the 3 inches to the 10 inches like this. I'm going to connect it like this. And guys, that is it for the front of my kimono cover up. I'm going to slash like this, and I'm going to cut the neck like this. I'm just going to go ahead and slash this open like this. Then I'm just going to straighten this out, just to keep it nice and fine and all of that good stuff. And guys, this is the body of my kimono. I'm going to go ahead and notch the shoulder part. This is the shoulder of my kimono. I'm going to go ahead and notch the shoulder of my kimono like this. I'm going to smoothen it like this, and this is the body of my kimono, you guys. So now, if you can see that kimono, you are going to see that it has sleeves. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut my sleeve right now. I'm going to set this apart, but first of all, before I set it apart, this is what it looks like. When I open it up, it looks like this. And this is exactly what I am going for, you guys. So I'm going to set this apart. So guys, this is what I have left for my kimono. I'm going to go straight into cutting the neck of my kimono. And for the neck of my kimono, I'm going to use about 5 inches like this. So I'm going to measure 5 inches like this. You guys should not worry about this part that has this print, because it's going to be inside at the end of the day. So I'm and because I'm managing my material, so I really just have to work with what I have. Again, I'm going to grab my ruler and rule this out like this. This is 5 inches for the neck of my kimono, and I'm going to cut it out.
This thing that I'm cutting is actually way longer than it seems, but you guys cannot see it because I folded it before I cut it. So bear that in mind when you're cutting yours.
I am also going to be needing a little bit more for my kimono because that length is not going to be enough. I'm just going to add a little bit more here like so, just to join, just to make sure the length of the neck is fine. This is not going to go round my neck, so I'm just going to cut a little bit more to reach my neck. So now I'm going to go into cutting the sleeve of my kimono. Guys, for the length of my kimono, I have 11 inches, exactly 11 inches, and for the wideness of my kimono, I have about 11.5. This is why I have. So all I did was just to fold my ankara fabric into two, and I on the part that is on fold, I marked 11.5 inches for the wideness of my kimono, and for the length, I have about 11 inches for the wideness. Note that this 11 inches is going to be about 9 at the end of the day, because I'm going to fold in about 1.5 inches like this. I'm going to come here and mark this part where I will be folding. Okay, so here is it, and we're done with the sleeve. So guys, we're done cutting our kimono, and this is what we have. So I'm just going to move straight on into sewing. Okay guys, so what I'm going to be doing now is that I am going to match the shorter part of my neck with the longer part of my neck, and I'm going to sew like this. Once I'm done sewing, I'm going to go ahead and fold this into two using a hot iron, and I'm going to come back to show you what it looks like. So I'm going to grab the body of my kimono. Here is the shoulder part that we notched the other time. I'm going to make it more visible by notching it very well properly like this. I'm also going to go ahead and grab the sleeve. This is what my sleeve is looking like. All I had to do was just to hem it in here with about 1.5 inches, and I also sewed it in here. You can see my thread is still here, so I'm going to go ahead and trim off my thread. Then I'm going to turn it over like this. Once I turn it over, this is what it's going to look like. I ironed it off camera, and I'm just going to go ahead and get the midpoint of my sleeve like this. I'm going to notch the center point of the sleeve, and then I'm going to make sure that the right side of my sleeve faces the right side of my kimono. And basically, you guys are going to grab the shoulder, this part that we already notched on the material. You're going to grab the sleeve. Remember how we cut the sleeve and all. Then also you're going to notch the midpoint like this, and you're going to match this midpoint with the middle part of your material, and you're going to pin. Then I'm also going to go ahead and flip this over like this. I'm going to flip it over like this, and I'm going to pin again. So you guys, this is what it will look like at the end of the day once we are done pinning, I'm just going to go ahead and sew and bring it back for you to see. So guys, this is the hand that I told you that I was going to fix when I use this safety pin to secure it, and this is what I have. So I have fixed it, you guys, and I also went ahead to just stitch from the ending part of that first stitch to the end of my kimono. And you guys, if you open our kimono up, we're almost done. So you guys, this is what my kimono is looking like. This is what the sleeve looks like, and this is the chest. So guys, I'm not going to leave my chest like this. I'm going to go ahead and use the long strap that we made earlier, and that is what we are going to be using on the neck. So like I told you guys, we cut about 5 inches, and I just went ahead to fold it into two. So this is what the long strap looks like. From the edge of my kimono like this, I'm going to start sewing. So I'm going to sew all the way round to the neck and to the other side of the kimono. Once I'm done, I'm going to hem the down part of my kimono, and that is it. This is the finished look of my kimono. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it was helpful. This is my neck at the end of the day. I just went ahead and placed this all around, and I sewed it, and this is what it looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If it was helpful, please give me a huge thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Also turn on your post notification to get notified anytime I post. If you'd like to see more sewing videos, please comment down the type of sewing video that you like to see on my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in my next one.